All right, y'all. So, Power, Season 5, Episode 6. Man, first of all, I just gotta say, this was a crazy episode. Like, this is probably one of the best episodes of the season so far, because there was just a lot going on. And, man, like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, this was just a really good episode. I follow a page on Facebook, a Power group that talks about the show, and one of the comments that I read was that Dre and Ghost not working together. Yo, this season is whack. I want to address that first and foremost. The whole thing with Dre and Ghost, I mean, it's pretty obvious, at least to me it is, that Ghost is obviously using this guy, you know, for whatever he's trying to do. Like, you know, they're not even really business partners. They need each other for certain causes. So Ghost needs Dre to take care of a situation, and in return, Dre needs Ghost to take care of a situation. So it's like they're not partners, they're not friends. They just they're in situations where they can benefit from one another. But trust me, Ghost still has in the back of his mind that he's gonna kill Dre the first good opening opportunity that he has, and I think Dre knows that as well. So I want to get that out the way. Ghost, for the past few episodes, I've been kind of shitting on Ghost because he's just gone off on the deep end. He's not himself. He's all over the place. You know, the death of his daughter has messed him up. This episode is called A Changed Man with a question mark on it because it's like, okay, has he really changed? And I really dug this episode also because after Ghost had that meeting with the preacher, he's really trying to redeem himself now. So this episode is really about Ghost's redemption and trying to make everything right with the people that he's pissed off or that he's done wrong. And some of them are buying it, and some of them, well, actually most of them are not buying it. Like Angela doesn't know quite what to make of it. Like you could tell she still has feelings for him, but it's like she doesn't really want to go there with him again because she doesn't trust him. Tasha definitely doesn't trust him. You know, Tasha just wants nothing to do with this guy. Tariq is pretty much, you know, he's done with them. So everybody's pretty much kind of turned their back on him, and it's like he has to go that much further now to win back their trust and their support. And I like that about this episode because it at least it appears as if he's trying. But being who Ghost is, I don't know, because you don't just change overnight. But hopefully it's a process, and we can see an arc in his character where he can be back on top of his game again. Probably the most ridiculous scene in this episode, I think most of you would agree, the most ridiculous scene was when Kanan and Tariq was leaving from dude's house, the one that Kanan messed up, and they got stopped by that security guard. Look, that was something that was out of like an 80s comedy where they try to escape a situation and they have to come up with something clever on their feet to trick the guard or whatever. And that's what happened, and it was just so unrealistic. I'm like, come on, man.
I'm having an asthma attack. Asthma attack.
Okay, yeah, just go, just drive. I laughed by how ridiculous Tariq's acting was, and I just thought it was funny that that security officer even fell for that. Like, you know what? I feel bad about shitting on this kid because I guess I was watching the Breakfast Club interview where Tommy and Tasha was on there, and I guess Charlamagne had said some things about the actor that plays Tariq. I forgot what his name is. How he looks like the baby from that show Dinosaurs. When I thought about it, I said he does kind of look like that damn baby. I feel so bad because he's just a kid, man. The guy's only 17, man, and he's getting shitted on so much. And I'm sorry, like I don't mean to talk about him as a person, but just as a character on the show, I'm just not feeling him. But as a person, I don't know this kid, so I feel bad shitting on him. But I'm just not feeling Tariq's character. And now he calls himself being a drug dealer. Now he's, you know, selling them pills at the school, the boarding school that he's at. So I'm like, okay, now he's going down the path. You know, Kanan has really got him, you know, putting in work now. And it looks like he's enjoying it. Like at first he was looking scared. Tariq was looking scared when Kanan messed the guy up. And when he picked the money up, you know, he was flipping the money up. Like he was like he was enjoying it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, so I guess this is the path that he's going to. He's not messing with his pops, and I just don't see this really working out too well for Tariq in the long run. I don't know. All I know is if he ends up becoming like one of the top dope boys in this show, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not falling for it. Like, just nothing about him says gangster. I've said it before and I say it again. Nothing about Tyreek says gangster, and I'm not feeling it. Okay, we got that out the way. Ghost and Angela. Some people are all for it. I am not one of those people. Once again, I feel like they tried to force feed us into being down with their relationship, and it's still not clicking for me. I don't like it. I will say though, the most satisfying scene in this episode was at the very end, where because Angela's trying to convince Tasha that there's nothing going on between her and Ghost. Tasha tells her like she don't care. Have him. Like you can have him. And it's like like Tasha walks in her house and Ghost and Angela sitting down in her house. You know what I mean? So even though she's over the whole thing with Ghost and Angela, it's like still these people are in my house. They've been screwing, and it's like I know she felt some type of way. So I love that part where she said she was gonna get Terry Silver to help her, and because he loves her, and just like she told Angela, she told Ghost that Angela still loves him, and when Ghost was like, well, how do you know he's gonna help you? She's like, because he loves me. He loves me more than you ever did. And I was like, whoo. And the look on Ghost's face, it's like, you gonna pick that up? What? Your bottom lip that just fell on the ground, sucker. I mean, but look, you got Angela, so what do you care if Tasha Bone and Terry Silver? Even though Silver and Ghost don't too much get along, like I guess they're kind of enemies. So the fact that his enemy is screwing his ex-wife, I guess that makes him feel a certain way. But look, I enjoyed that scene and I enjoyed that moment. And I feel like Tasha really did shine in this episode. I feel Tasha really shined in this episode. She showed not only her loyalty, but her balls and her unwillingness to break. Like she didn't allow the feds to break her, and she stood her ground, and then she took it to Ghost at the end and walked out with her head high. Like I love that. Like look, I've never been really team Tasha, don't get me wrong, but you have to admit Tasha was kind of gangster in this episode. The shit with Tommy and his pops, I feel bad about it. I feel bad about it because I like the relationship. I like the interaction. Tommy seems like he's happy. He's, it's his pop, and he's been missing this his whole life, and now he has it. And you can just see he lights up whenever his pop is around because it's like, damn, I got my dad here, and we're working together, and not knowing that his pop is giving him up to Mock and that other fucker. I forgot what his name was. I feel bad about that because I know that's not going to end well either, and it's bittersweet seeing their relationship because I like seeing them together, but I know it's going to have a bad turnout, man. And Teresi, I'm like, Jesus, man, did you have to do that? But I guess he had to do what he had to do to get to his sick wife, even if it meant sacrificing his son that he never knew. It's kind of messed up, and he has the best friend in on it. That's kind of messed up, man. What else did I leave out? The shit with Dre and what's his right hand guy with the Spanish dude, the one that said in Spanish he was like, if you wanted to run the street you should have learned Spanish. I keep forgetting the guy's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. I cannot remember his name. But yeah, that shit's about to go left. Diego's about to get taken out. At least I think he is. From the looks of this, it looks like Dre might just survive this season. It looks like he might survive it. But they did say somebody key is going to go in the season. And right now, I can't think of who that would be. Because I think Tommy and Ghost are pretty much safe. Because these two, it's like like Tony and Syl in The Sopranos. You just can't kill those guys. Only ones I could see probably getting taken out is maybe Angela. Because it looks like Angela, like the heat is turning up on her. Where your girl is really getting close to like really getting Angela. And I think she knows it. So either she's going to go to prison or she's going to get killed. I don't know. I don't see anybody like one. I don't see any of the main cast getting taken out this season. I really don't see that as of right now. But man, this is just a good episode. Like I don't want to go. I mean, there's just so much I can say right now. I'm just going off the top of the dome here. But everything about this episode was just ill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Proctor. Look, I want Proctor to take it to Mock so bad. I cannot stand Mock. I can't stand his face. And I just want Proctor to get him so bad because he's an asshole. It's funny because I liked him in the Fast and Furious movies, man, but I can't stand him on this show, man. I want Proctor to get his payback and get him back so bad. So yes, as you can tell, I really did dig this episode because I'm trying to think of everything that happened and just give my 2 cents on it. But summing it all up, I think Tasha really stole this episode. I think this is really Tasha's episode, even though it's about Ghost redemption and his trying to fix relationships with the people that he fucked over. But I feel like this was really Tasha's episode, and not only confronting what was the beginning of the downward spiral for the family with Ghost and Angela, not only confronting that, but then also revealing to Ghost the new chapter in her life, that now, I got somebody new and this is where I'm going now, and then while on top of that, still protecting the family. I thought she killed it. I thought she did her thing, and it was Tasha's episode, even though it's about Ghost redemption. So what are your guys' thoughts? I thought it was a really good episode. Comment freely below if I forgot anything, left anything out. Comment below what I left out. Guys, as always, thanks for watching. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.